Good morning. I've decided that I'm going to make a video talking about what my day is like now that I've decided to isolate myself for a little while to try to stay healthy. And, well, today started with me not setting my alarm, so I'm getting a very late start. And, of course, when I actually want to get up, this happens. You get a very spoiled cat who does not want to get up. Isn't that right, Julie? Yep, doesn't want to get up. Gotta love that smart home life. Hey Siri, good morning. Yes. Since all I've been doing is staying at home and recording, my actual recording setup has never moved. Normally these are my end tables that go like in front of the TV, but I haven't moved them because I've just been staying at home and recording things, and I actually ran out of ideas for today, so I figured, well, today might as well just talk about what I do on my day-to-day and talk about some of that stuff. So yeah, also the cat is staring at me from her perch. What are you doing, Julie? She just judges me all the time. Isn't that right? Julie! Yeah, she's just gonna ignore me now. But anyway, I do have some ideas for videos I'm gonna make today, so come along with me. We'll make some videos and I'll show you what my day-to-day normal setup is for when I record and stuff like that. And my set's actually not really that impressive. It's just the camera that makes it look cool. I'll go over that. Let me get some coffee and some food and wake up first, and we'll do that. Also, I love my HomeKit setup. Hey Siri, turn on Luxo. That's Luxo. It's my light. It's really cool. So anyway, moving on. Now I have a bit of coffee in me and I've lazily put my hair back. So the day usually starts for me in two places on the same desk. So the first thing is just catching up on any anime and tech news on my iPad here on my desk. And the next is heading over to my desktop where I have my laptop plugged in down there. And I just go over YouTube analytics to see how my videos are doing. And I haven't refreshed this since last night. And how am I doing? Well, not bad. Not bad for that video. Though for some reason, the Flaming Shark video just blew up. Like, good God, 5K in 3 days? Like, that's nuts. Anyway, so yeah, a big chunk of my morning is just that and sort of getting some general ideas down on paper for what my videos are going to be for the day. And especially now that I've sort of self-quarantined, I sort of, the stress of work and everything else that's been going on sort of got to me. So I had a minor sort of panic attack and ended up self-quarantining myself, but I'm intending to basically stay that way until I feel a bit better. Especially considering around this time is allergy season and I get hit really hard by allergies. So I've had the same allergy cough that I get every freaking year, but this time it just scared me a little more. And otherwise, yeah, I've just been here with a lot more time to put thoughts to paper, which is why the most recent My Hero Academia video seemed a little more well thought out, because it was still my general thoughts, but it was a lot more sort of guided because I put general guide marks on paper so that I knew where I was going to go, which was nice. All right, it looks like due to my unpreparedness, I actually need to go out to the store because I ran out of cat litter for Julie and I got a couple other things I need to grab. So yeah, we get to suit up, mask up, and brave the outside despite the fact that I'm trying to stay indoors. Whoops. All right, I feel ridiculous, but it's kind of necessary with what's going on now. We're ready to go outside to go to the grocery store around people because this is what the world's come to. So let's go get some food and cat litter because that's totally worth the time.
Eventually.
Didn't really record it, didn't feel like it was necessary, but I did go out and I got some cat food or cat litter. I have enough cat food and some other stuff. Let me show you. I got my giant 1.8 liters of kombucha, as well as some sushi, some Ritz, and some other stuff. And since I ran out last time, I bought an ass load of cat litter. So that's 35 pounds of it. So I shouldn't be running out anytime soon. So yeah. So just like a little word to the wise here for anybody watching this video, because I'm a bad example. I shouldn't have had to go out. I should have been more prepared, and I wasn't, which was my fault. I will admit it. That was my bad. Because I didn't prepare the way that I should have with cat litter, because I prepared in other ways with food. Not thinking of this troublemaker. Yeah, that's right, you cause me trouble. But like, seriously guys, if you have to go outside, like mask up, put gloves on, it doesn't matter how many cases of this is in your in your area. Like we literally have 3 here in Washington County. But I masked up. I still have the red mark on my face from it, but I masked up. I went out. I did what I had to feel more comfortable, safer, all that stuff. And there were so many people out there who were not masked up because the boomer generation doesn't think this is a threat or whatever the case may be. I'm not going to blame it on one generation or another because I literally saw so many people without masks. And it's just really concerning because if this is as big of a deal as people are making it to be, you should probably mask up. You should probably treat this significantly more seriously. So just wanted to put that in here in the middle of the vlog because like it's, you know, hopefully if we all isolate, quarantine for at least a week or 2, then we should all be hopefully seeing a change. We can turn this around. A lot of big cities are doing it. I just feel like I'm not seeing as much of it because in this small little podunk town, stupid people tend to be significantly more present. So yeah, just isolate yourselves, keep safe. Let's continue the vlog on how I go about my day-to-day, apart from having to make an emergency run to the grocery store to pick up stuff that I realized I didn't have because my cat went through cat litter more than I thought. And just like the rest of today, I'm getting a late start even later now because I gotta eat lunch first. But at least it's good lunch, so yum. So my setup's actually pretty basic for like high-end YouTube videos and super overkill for like, you know, anime reviews. But essentially I got a little ring light here, which I actually intend to replace with like a soft box at some point. I have another supporting light over there, and I actually use my little floor standing light as a third sort of point light for there, where I use a little HyperX microphone with a shock mount because with the Yetis, I just kept bumping the table and it would pick up on the mic, so that was irritating. It's just plugged into my MacBook there. That table usually has like other things on it, like reference material, but right now it's just holding my Coke Energy and a drink, another drink, and some soy sauce from lunch. Don't judge. And the reason why I said this is overkill is because the camera here is a Sony a6300. So I actually bought this, and this has been my primary camera for quite a while now because of its ability to shoot in 4K at 24 FPS, which is what this video is coming out in, even though it's not off this camera. And the unique part is actually the lens up here. And the reason for that is kind of neat. I like the way it looks because in a lot of my videos, you'll notice the background blur is this sort of unique, sort of swirly look. And that's because this lens is actually a Mamiya Secor. It's an old lens from like the mid 60s. It's an f2, so it's very wide, 50 millimeter. And it's actually hooked up to an adapter because when you actually go to remove it, let me take it off here, it's a threaded mount lens, which is this old film lens style. It was made for like a full frame lens. You can see actually how dirty the inside of the lens is. But here's the thing, it adds to the character because otherwise I'm using these like surgically clean and really like sort of perfect bokeh in the background video looks. And that's not really the style I wanted. I wanted something that was much more unique. And so essentially I've memorized where the focus point is because there is no autofocus on this. So yeah, I've been really just sort of refining this style that I've used for anime reviews for way longer than I should have, but it's cool. And then it's hooked up to a tripod that is another old piece of equipment. You'll see I have taped on the floor where the leg marks are and what lens I use is a 50 millimeter. And this is actually a tripod my dad used to use when he did photography. The actual head is a ProMaster Cine CH60, so this is a fluid head, so when I do some of the panning shots in my tech videos, I actually get this really nice smoothing effect. It's really nice. And over here's the fire hazard, so this is just, it's not really a fire hazard, it's a power strip. On the little USB plug, I have the camera plugged into charge. The USB charger, the iPhone one, is actually just, well, that's exactly what it is. It's an iPhone charger hooked up to the ring light, because when I plugged it into the actual power strip one, it like flickered. Then I've got a power plug for the other light, that one there, if I can point the camera right. And then I've got this other power cord that goes to my framing reference monitor. That's my framing reference monitor. Hello. That I use so that I know that I'm center frame, I know what the background looks like, I know everything's in focus, I know that everything is exposed correctly off the camera. And this is basically just my view whenever I do these videos, because I basically just sit down in front of this, and it's not letting me go wide. There we go. I sit down in front of this. This is my little mic. I have it all already set to the gain that I need it to be. If I need to mute it, I can just tap the top there, just like that. My Mac, which just went into sleep mode there. I can sit there and record it. You can see here I've got my little easy recording session. I have no reference notes right now because I haven't recorded anything yet, but normally I have some reference notes like scripts and things like that. The cat there, which this is part of why I have this on a shock mount so that she doesn't bump the table and pick it up. I got my Apple TV remote, so that way when I go to set something up on the screen there, which actually I realize the TV's off. When I go to actually record something up here, I can either put the background, like the screensaver up, or I can have the video playing, which is always cool. And then other than that, I just sit here and look at this, and this is what you guys look like when I make my videos. And actually there's a video soon to come on that over there, which I'm actually recording right now, along with a couple other things. So I'm gonna put you in a time lapse on that little tripod there, and you'll just get to see a recording session in super, super fast pace, so let's do it. Yeah, right, so funny story about that. Yeah, so the time lapse that I planned, that I recorded for my recording session and for when I did the racing game, both just got stuck on loading circles and never actually went anywhere. They didn't process. I don't know what the deal was. They didn't finish. And so now I don't have those. Time lapse got weird. So forgive me for not having that in. Just got weird, but whatever. We'll continue on with the video as the rest was structured, I guess. Now, one of the only sort of drawbacks this camera has, which I still haven't figured out how to sort out, is it overheats like nobody's freaking business, and it drives me nuts. So usually it'll record to the end of a session, but I have had it turn purple or cut out. So I'm just gonna shut it off here. Yeah, that does get really irritating because everything else about this camera is awesome. And I think because of the temperature issues, I may at some point upgrade to like the A6400 or even just go nuts and buy like an A7 III at some point. But either way, I like the camera. That's been a setup and sort of recording session tour. You guys just got to sit right there and watch. So now I'm gonna go on a walk so that I can, properly breathe. So that way I'm not all stuffed up here. And yeah, once I go on a walk with my mask on, which will keep me from properly breathing, but I need some fresh air anyway. Once that is done, I get to come back here, shoot a bit of B-roll, make another video, edit that together. And I'm also gonna do one of my sort of relaxation techniques for what's going on right now, which is a racing game. So I'm gonna do that and then probably edit late into the night. So come along with me for the rest of that. Yeah, it looked like it warmed up a little bit, so that's good. And it's still kind of sunny out. I got some time before the sun goes down, so I just want to get some steps in and get some fresh air. So we're gonna go do that. Almost forgot. Always remember to save your projects. And before we go, we also got to feed Julie. Julie, you want some food? Come on. You want to get some food? You want to get some food? Come on. I'm going to feed you. Come on. You know you want some food. Let's see if she comes around the corner here. She'll know the sound of the box. Come on. There she is. Yep. You want some food? You want some food? Yeah, you want food. Don't stand in front of my feet if you want food. Yeah, I'll get you food. Yeah, I hear you. There, you happy? You have food now. I'm gonna go on a walk. Okay, bye. And since I'm not really going in a public place, I'm just gonna wear gloves in case I have to grab a door handle, which I do actually leaving, so I'm not gonna wear a mask. I think I'll be okay since I'm not going anywhere public and I won't be within 6 feet of other people. So, but if you go into public places, definitely wear a mask. And generally, I'm just gonna wear gloves whenever I leave because I know I gotta touch my own door handle and I gotta check my mail, and I don't know how many other people have touched that. So, just precautions. So one of the things I did actually notice when I was walking around with the mask on when I went to the grocery store was the fact that, yeah, Face ID doesn't work when you wear a mask. And this would be the one instance where really no biometric would win because you can't use your fingerprint and you have your face covered, so that kind of sucks. But yeah, otherwise, I've actually been really impressed with the video quality of this. This is filmed on my phone, so if you guys even notice, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this has been the one instance where using this and trying to pull it out real quick to do video, I literally just freaking gave up when I was going to the grocery store and just filmed when I got back because A, I was on the phone, B, it didn't take too much time to do, and C, I couldn't unlock it conveniently while on the phone and doing all the other stuff, so who cares? Kind of funny, out in this area there's a college nearby, and it makes you realize how much traffic is actually driven here by the college, because this whole area is freaking empty and there's only a handful of cars going by, so it's kind of wild to think that that was really what was bringing traffic in all this time, was just the college. Everything else can be avoided, plus the fact there's a lot of places up the way that have been closed down, so that's something too. One of the nice things about out where I live is the fact that there's actually a sidewalk and sort of a roundabout area, and I've figured out a path. It's about a 2-mile walk, so I can actually go out whenever I'm stressed or whenever I'm not doing anything, waiting for a video to load, whatever. I can just go on a walk, throw my rings on my Apple Watch, and yeah, it's just nice to have. And it's actually nice that it's paved, because otherwise I would have to be hiking through like all the woods and stuff, which you know, is not bad, but it's definitely nicer to have a walkway. So yeah, I like this place, but the people here are not the people in my apartment complex. The fact that earlier today I just got to see how few people actually cared about what was going on. I went out in public with no masks and stuff like that. Not like, I don't know, I could rant about it, but I won't. The people who understand do, and the people who don't care, whatever. It's your life. Live it the way you want, I guess. Free country here, at least. Whatever. I'm gonna enjoy my walk and just get back to my work when I get back home. Coming up now on the 1 mile mark. Ta-da! Now we make our way back. And sometimes you just gotta step aside and look at some of nature's beauty. These flowers are just growing out here in the wild. That's kind of cool. I wonder if somebody like dropped some seeds out here or something. I don't know how I haven't noticed these. I guess they bloomed recently. It's kind of cool. Don't know. Kind of neat though. They spread all the way up into the woods. How about that? All right, I just gotta say I saw the funniest thing. So I was sitting at the crosswalk and a cop slowed to let me pass, which was very nice of him. And as I walked past, I turned around to just kind of like say thanks, and he's driving off, and I see into the window and he has solitaire pulled up on his laptop next to him. Oh, Maryland's finest, Hagerstown's finest, whatever. Cool. Oh, home sweet home. Actually, my light turned on because of my smart home stuff. That's always cool. Well, what's up, cat? You got your kicks going? Did you eat your food? I don't know, I'm gonna make some videos, so she's got little kicks whenever she rubs up against the wall. Watch her, she goes, kicks. Oh, you're adorable. Now, I did say I was gonna record another video, but I actually remembered that this is the video for the day, because I got another video planned that I'm gonna record tomorrow, because time sensitive wise, it's gonna have to be done tomorrow. So I'm gonna record that tomorrow, and yeah, you guys just get to see what I do for the latter portion of the evening before I sit down and edit, which is basically I get to play some racing games and keep up to speed, no pun intended, but keep up to speed with, you know, just practicing driving fast, even though I don't on the road because I'm a responsible adult. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Ooh, that flash is harsh. Yeah, so one of the last things I do in the day to sort of relax is I actually just do some racing on Steam with a game called BeamNG. Just because I can, just because it's fun, because I like racing games, and this one's actually fairly realistic, so I play it a lot. And so yeah, I'll just do a time lapse of me playing that, and then we'll get to how I edit these videos. So if that sounds good, let's do it. So essentially this is just what I do most evenings because I like driving. If you guys didn't know, I'm a bit of a car guy, and I got a racing wheel with a manual shifter so I can pick the gears that I want, clutch pedal, gas, and brakes. And so this is what I've been doing. So I'll take you for a lap that I hopefully won't screw up. This track is actually the first track I set any sort of like track record on when I was playing this with a controller. And literally during this recording session is the first time I've come back to it since I got the racing wheel. And my best lap time previously was 125. And with the racing wheel, I immediately came in and destroyed it with a 121. Problem is now I can't get that again. It's fine, I have it on the record board, so it's fine. But yeah, I definitely feel like the racing wheel is a much better way to drive as I miss a gear. There we go. Also, this turn here, you can easily screw up. Oh, there we go. And I like the manual gear changes too. As I race all over the track and misclutch it, that's an engine. Ooh. It also means you can shift into gears you're not supposed to and over rev the engine. Hooray for realism and all that fun jazz. Ooh, I just broke something. There we go. 122, 360, not bad. It takes for a lap around the other course that I do as well. So this track's really fun because it actually has some of the best parts of like other famous I just stole the car. Cool. Well, ignoring that, this track has some of the cooler parts of other famous raceways. Like it's got the S-curve from, I forget which racetrack it is. It's got the really sharp drop turn. I don't think it's Willow Springs, but it's definitely a famous racetrack here in the US. It's also got like a really, really long straight, which is great for this car, like what they have in Le Mans, as well as these like wide sweeping turns, which are really difficult to take in this car. And here we go, full steam ahead. And this S-turn is a pain in the butt. Really close turn here. All right, we're almost done. And finished. Nice. Oh, shoot, this is a 3-lap course, isn't it? Oh, shoot. Yeah, needless to say, I didn't set another lap time that was better than the first one, so I gave up. But yeah, so now I get to show you guys how I do my editing. I can't talk right now because it's getting late. Now, normally I record over there at my desk, but this evening I'm feeling lazy, so I'm editing in the living room, just sitting in front of my computer on a little roller stand. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna make this video in just a couple minutes, but I'll show you what I edit on. I'm sure a lot of you have probably already seen it in other videos, but I'll show you anyway. So I edit on this, and I'm tethered to it right now because I'm going to be transferring the videos over, but I edit on this, and I'm just going to cut everything together here, but I can't do that until I've got everything all in here. But that's basically what I do in a day, and then I just go to bed and wake up the next morning to do it all over again. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Either way, guys, I hope y'all are really doing well out there. They're being really loud upstairs again. Hope y'all are doing well out there. I wish you all the best and hope you guys are feeling healthy, staying inside, not doing what I'm doing where I had to go out and get some stuff because that was stupid on my part, but that was my own negligence. But otherwise, yeah, hope you guys are doing well and hope you guys enjoyed this video of a day in the life while I'm locked here. Well, not locked here, but while I'm, kind of stuck here indoors. So yeah, otherwise, thanks for watching, guys. I'll leave some links in the description for other stuff you can check out. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to be there and have a good one.